friends, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program. Wherever you are joining me from, I appreciate you and I thank you for being part of this program. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you so that they can be part of this very platform and be able to send information across. Fellow Biafrans and people of the world, viewers across the world, in this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here for saga or to attack any individual. What we do in this platform is to send information across to the world on the true situation of things in Biafra land and in the contraption called Nigeria. There are so many things that are not being taken note of. There are so many things that are happening that are being told in a different form. In this platform, we bring those information to your doorstep and tell you exactly how things are. There are certain videos that you might not be able to come across on the media. Some videos that are hidden from the eyes of the people, we bring them out and share it through the social media so that the world will be aware of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. I welcome every one of you, and I'm going to share a very important information as we speak. I want you to watch this video from the beginning to end. You will understand what we are talking about. So many things that you can't see online. You are going to see it here. So listen to this very video from the beginning to end, and I bet you're going to enjoy it. Let us watch it together and see what the video has to say.
Prime Minister, Dr. Jonathan, over to you, please.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. I also want to thank the spokesperson for making my job very easy, because we all know the background, and she summed it up very well. For those of you who don't know me, I've been involved with Biafra for a long time. I've filed in the past many of these human rights complaints that seem to go nowhere. And my position has always been, when there is a united government of Biafra, such as there is now, we will start to see some results. So now we move forward with a filing with the African Commission, but not on our hands and knees. We don't come forward as a supplicant begging them. We come forward as the government of Biafra. And the name of the communication, the filing that's been made with the African Commission is Biafra versus Nigeria, not Masab, not some other organization, but the government of Biafra. So that is what's been filed. And thanks to the organization of the government, we had a person in Banjul who was able to negotiate the filing over the counter with the commission. So we have a file stamp on there. And now the Nigerians have to answer. The Nigerian government has to answer, but not to an organization, not to a person, but they have to answer to Biafra. And here, I'll show you. Let's see if I can just share the screen here. Bear with me. Here we go. So if you can see this, it says, before the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, Biafra versus Nigeria. This is it. We come as equals, filing our complaint. And you can see, there it is, the file stamp of the African Commission, which was achieved at
Dr. Levy, Dr. Levy,
yes.
Are you sharing a screen? Because we can't see.
Oh, no. Well, I'm trying to share the screen. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see. Let me see. So let's go back. Yeah, I want everyone to see what the effort was here all about. Go back here. Well, it's maybe I need to do this. How's that? Better? No, still not.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's good now. But yeah,
it's good. Yeah, I see it. So anyway, here we're talking about Biafra versus Nigeria. That's the heading. So the Nigerians will see this, and they will see the first thing they see is the word Biafra, which will just cause them immense pain, because that's the word that can't be said, and they have to answer. They don't have to. They have to answer to Biafra. That's the significance of this. And we achieved the file stamp, which is on a different one there. But anyway, so that's what we've done is do this, and we come not begging them for help. We're giving notice to the what we're essentially doing is giving notice to the African Union that they need to convey our information directly to the Nigerian government, bring the Nigerian government before the African Commission to answer our complaint, And they need to answer that complaint before the results are in from the referendum. Why is that? Because when the referendum for the reinstatement of Biafra occurs, and when the results are in, Nigeria is going to implode, because legally, a referendum is the way to achieve independence. We're following the law. A referendum is the internationally recognized way to achieve self-determination, or in this case, bring back the self-determination that really never went away. But now, because there's a unified government, it's going to come again. So we're asking the African Union on an emergency basis, hey, talk to these Nigerians, bring them in there, and let's get a peaceful transition going on. A peaceful transition. And, this is what we want. We also want a plan for the reparations. We want the reparations. I'll see if I can turn off the screen sharing. We got it on, but we'll get it back off. Let's see. I can't get it off. So anyway, that's what I was. Oh, here we go. Stop it. All right. So anyway, we want them to come in, and we want to stop the implosion. We don't want unnecessary violence, because we want a peaceful transition. We want the African Union to lend its good offices to make that smooth transition occur. We want a plan for reparations for economic abuses and human rights abuses. And this is what we're asking. And we're asking as an equal, a co-equal to Nigeria, because we are Biafra. And that's what we're doing here before the African Commission. And that's the approach we're going to take in every other legal proceeding, that it is the Republic of Biafra, which is a co-equal to Nigeria. And this is how we're going to use the legal system and use the international system, because, as the Prime Minister has pointed out, we must defend ourselves. We are possible ways to do this, to get the international recognition that is due. And one way to do this is a referendum, going to the international organizations. But if the Nigerians insist, then there's no choice but self-defense. But again, as a last resort. But this is the multi-level approach that we're using. And we expect, on an emergency basis upon which this was filed, that the Nigerian government will answer this communication before the referendum date at the end of November, before the referendum results are due. We've made this very clear, that Nigeria must be brought into the Banjul process before the end of November. And we will wait and see what happens. If the Nigerians refuse, then the African Union will proceed without them under their rules.
Thank you very much, Dr. Levy. And of course, the Biafra government has made their stand very, very clear. As we pursue the freedom of Biafra using this multidimensional approach, diplomatic approach, political approach, legal approach, and of course, the approach of self-defense, we are not dropping down our weapons, because we are going to be annihilated by the Nigeria state. We've seen them done it in other parts of Nigeria. They are still doing it, and those people are helpless. So we have taken this position, and nothing on this planet Earth will make us go back. Only the pronunciation from the African Union on the recognition of this particular self-referendum that the Biafra Republic government in exile is conducting at this point. We also demand the ratification of this particular self-referendum, and in case they feel that this is not up to their standard, they are, of course, very free to conduct their own supervised referendum in Biafra. But the first and foremost, our demand is that this ongoing self-referendum must be ratified by the African Union and the Banjul Court. So just to ram it up, and this particular communication will be made public, and I believe that many press, journalists, and the media representatives who are here, this particular application and filing will be made public. We're not hiding anything, and Biafrans can see exactly what the government have done and what we are still going to do. There are many pending things that we are working out together with our attorney, Dr. Levy, which will come in the later days. And of course, as we progress, we will always come to update Biafrans on what we are doing and how far we have gone and what they are going to be expected. So there are many things that we are doing together, in international level. So like today, as you all know, Biafra is now in global, discussion, and that is what we are doing. We are going to be pushing and making this pressure to go very, very high, to the highest level. Before the November ending, when the self-referendum will be concluded, we will know how many voters and how many Biafrans have registered their vote. Of course, those who have voted to exit Nigeria will definitely be made public. And that publication will be in Finland during the convention. So on this note, those of you who are yet to get your ticket to Finland, please, you know where to go, to the Administrator Biafra Security Administration website. That's where you get your ticket to Finland, and make sure that you do it on time, because the limit is still at 1,000. Once it is 1,000, you may not be able to make it to Finland. So please, the space is still limited. And of course, the BLT, the Biafra Liberation Tax, is still something that every Biafran, anywhere you are in the world, you must participate in it. I am very, very commending these people in South Africa. I was surprised to see this particular awareness in the street of South Africa. So whoever that was the one shouting and creating this awareness in South Africa, we commend you, and we need more Biafrans like that, to push the awareness to the street, especially for people to understand that voting in this self-referendum is very important. The people in the homeland are taking the lead. The people in the homeland have recorded over 5 million votes in the homeland. And the Biafrans in diaspora we are yet to see the effect of the diasporans in the voting. But of course, quite reasonable numbers have voted, but yet we expect to see more of the diaspora participation. It is not just only funding the government, supporting the liberation. The most important thing now, in as much as you are funding the government and the liberation of Biafra, you want to see your vote counted. That is the democratic right that you do not want to miss. So, Dr. Levy, thank you. And I know many people may have questions, so you will give us some time to entertain a few questions. And of course, myself will be ready to answer questions. Please.
It is a human right. It's a human right to defend yourself. They don't talk about that much, but we know that it's a human right. And we can point to our brothers in Ambazonia, the Ambazonian Defense Force. Its leader, Ayaba, is a free man. He's not being arrested. So that shows you that it's a human right. It's a human right to defend yourself. And they don't talk about that, but the fact is you cannot be arrested for promoting self-defense when someone comes to kill you. End of story on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching the program. I appreciate you for your patience to watch from beginning to end. I hope you have learned a lot from this very program that I just played, this video. Please like and share the video. Share to all platforms. After sharing the video, now you can go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever suggestions, contributions you have to make, what do you think about the video I just played? Go to the comment section and put your comment. I will go to the comment section, and I bet you I am learning a lot from there, and you can equally learn from there. Let us share our experience on that comment section. Thank you so much, and stay blessed. Don't forget to share, and we continue to bless you as you share. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move. Airborne.